She shot like a pretty long essay, like, pester her. I fainted during.
Well, I feel like I cannot concentrate today, yeah. I keep
So I'm planning to do a series where I call my friends over. Not just model friends, maybe other friends to my YouTube channel to film a video. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I haven't created a name for this series. Please comment down below where I can get some inspiration. So today I have a special guest with me. Ta-da! Fiona over here.
Hi guys, I'm Fiona. I'm Eileen's first friend from Basic.
My plus size model!
Yes, my fellow plus size! And today she's at my house and we're gonna be making resin, which we have already started.
Because we forgot about our intro!
Yes.
So let's start with the video. Bye-bye. Thanks to Fiona, she got a lot of supplies.
I am addicted to resin. It is very fun.
I'm gonna make clips. Yeah,
always wear latex gloves because resin is actually a very harmful chemical, so you don't want it to like affect your skin.
While doing this resin, we're gonna do a Q&A later. We're gonna do a Q&A later, but for now, we will just do a casual talking video on how we met. Okay.
Let me explain how to resin first.
She's gonna be the shifu for today, where she's gonna teach me how to do this resin.
We still went high and low trying to find these latex gloves, and then it's just at Unity.
So here we have the resin and we have the hardener. It is a 3:1 ratio. What we're gonna do is these cups. It depends how much you're gonna make. I don't need too much first because I'm just gonna slowly make it. So the resin, I'm just gonna put 3 pumps first. So 1 full pump, 2 full pump, 3 full pumps. So if I think that's enough, I can settle. But I'm gonna start with my coaster first. So I need more than 3 pumps. So I've got 9 pumps of resin in here. 3:1 ratio, so I need 3. So that's done. Then after that, make your ice cream sticks. Mix all the resin together. So just mix it slowly for about 3 to 4 minutes so it's like well combined.
You had 3
already.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's then watery.
How did we meet? So I remember for the casting day, I got wait. Okay, flashback to November 1st, 2020. I went for the open casting and I got my Polaroid taken. At night, I got shortlisted. Elise messaged me, he's like, congrats, you've been shortlisted, can you meet us one of the days? So I did. And I remember a few days later, was it, Bonita actually posted on her Instagram story of the casting vlog. So I went to watch it. And then after I watched it, I realized like, oh, her Polaroid got taken. And normally when your Polaroid gets taken, that means you've been shortlisted. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. And she's a plus size model, so it's like same as me. So I actually reached out to her on Instagram and be like, message her like a pretty long essay. Like,
really?
I remember.
Sorry, I got very bad memory.
I was like, hi, I saw your video on Basic Models and congrats on getting shortlisted. You are the first person I actually reached out to from Basic, and I hope we become friends and I hope that we do well during this trainee journey. So that is how I reached out to you. And from then on, we were friends. And it was kind of stressful because what happened was she actually hadn't gotten a contract yet. Because of school. So if I remember correctly, Bonita was still debating whether she wanted to sign Eileen or not, and I was just like, pester her to like give her the contract, and it worked.
I kind of like a bit scared to pester her because it's like, you know, when you do too much, then it's like, what the hell, like, cause it was, wow, that week was damn stressful. Cause that week, I called her on a Tuesday, then she said I don't, cause of school or anything, then like don't really think that like it's suitable to be the model, cause it's like then got jobs, then it's like hard to balance school and model together. So I was like a bit like sian lah. So Tuesday is over. It's like she called me, I waited close to a week, then she told me don't want to sign contract with me. So I was like, oh okay, sian lor, never mind lah. Then
I'm a bit confused now. What up?
She didn't say that she didn't want to sign contract. It was still debating because she was still thinking about it because of her school.
Yeah. Then after I went to message her again, and then like she said she don't want. She said she don't want. Then after a few days, then she said, okay.
But what I suspect was because there was another plus size model in the video, and I think she didn't want to sign contract. That's why in the end she signed you.
Yeah. But in the end, who's the basic model? Not me.
So yeah, this is how the story goes. This is more detailed version.
It was a good thing that I actually reached out because I don't think I would have really made friends with anyone. I mean,
bro, She contacted like most of the girls.
No, I didn't. For me it was Eileen.
Really?
Yeah.
You messaged Eileen also.
No, I messaged you. Then after, remember the day that all our Polaroids were released, that we were the class of 20, Eileen messaged me because we actually met on the contract signing day.
Oh,
so I'm over the age of 18, so I can go and sign my own contract. But Eileen, she's young.
She's very
so
young.
her mom went, and I remember I was discussing with Elise, and then Eileen and her mom came in, and Eileen waved at me, and I like smiled, but I was wearing a mask, but I don't know if she saw. And for some reason, she actually knew that I smelled. So after our Polaroids were released, she immediately messaged me, like, "Oh my god, are you the girl from the contract signing day?" I was like, yes, and that's like when our friendship also began. So actually the very first person I met was Eileen, and then the next day I met Eileen. Was it the next day or 2 days after? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was actually a really good thing that we all met up first to like kind of get each other, and we made a Telegram group where pretty much every single female model of Basic is in that Telegram group. But I say one thing I'm very thankful for is that one thing I was scared of was if any of the trainees were going to be like bitchy.
I was scared.
Everyone was so nice.
Because you know how like models have the stereotype of like, oh my god, like models are very bitchy, very arrogant. So of course we have the fear lah. Who doesn't, really? Tell me. But ended up, everyone was very nice.
Training itself is pretty tough. It really have everyone bond together because training is tough itself, and knowing that our position in Basic is not guaranteed kind of made us stronger. Like, I mean, looking back at it, all of us wanted to graduate, but in the end, not everyone graduated. But even still, like, we are still all really good friends, and no matter what journey that we're going to go on in terms of modeling, we will always support each other. Like, Tiala is in now, Ellie is in now, Yasmin's under Ave. I should be joining an agency where I've been procrastinating for so long. But it really kind of helps that everyone's very supportive of each other, and it's like one big family, and majority of us girls got matching rings. So like kind of signify like we did it, we like got through this stressful point, and we will be okay. No matter what happens, we will be okay.
I want to ask, how did you started up modeling? Like, how and like why do you want to like do it, continue?
Okay, when I was younger, I used to stay in Shanghai, and my mom like had some friends that do like kids clothes, so I kind of like modeled for them a bit. If it's too big, got season.
Oh, okay.
Then when I came back to Singapore, I remember that was 2011, primary 5. There was like this Levi's catwalk thing that my mom signed me up for, but I didn't go in the end because I chickened out.
Oh really?
I chickened out, yeah.
Okay.
And how I started like getting into modeling again was my friend approached me like randomly. Okay, 2018. This was when I was interning in Health Promotion Board. And my friend and I, we met for lunch afterwards, and she brought a DSLR camera. And bear in mind that day I had zero makeup, I was wearing glasses, and we went to Gilman Barracks just to take photos for fun. And she said that I was pretty good at it, so I started to like just do like random shoots for her. We did a Christmas shoot, we did a shoot at Chinese Garden. I really have to credit her, Dion. Thank you so much for like kind of kickstarting that part for me. I guess what really kickstarted it was in 2020 when circuit breaker was gonna happen. A photographer like reached out to me to like do a shoot, and this was like I didn't have like any like proper posing or any like skills. I was just like okay, and we met like in July of 2020 and we did the shoots, and from then on it kind of just started like going for shoots and stuff with people. And I remember this very clearly. My friend Angia, that photographer Yongjun, and I, we went for a joint shoot. And that was the day where they were telling me, just go for modeling. You're so good at it, just go for modeling. And just nice, Basic announced that open casting. So I was just like, fine, I'll go. Like Angia was like telling me, just go. So we signed up for the open casting. Angela was supposed to go also, but she fell sick, so she couldn't go.
Oh.
And I got in.
Yeah.
Like, it was a surprise. I got in. Like, I was surprised. I mean, some of my friends weren't surprised, but to me, I was surprised. So yeah, that's how I got into modeling. Even though I'm like considered a freelancer now, I still have like shoots here and there. Like this week I have a shoot on Thursday and I have a shoot on Saturday. So that's actually pretty fun, like kind of beefing up my portfolio. And I do want to continue modeling because I feel like my size itself, I'm bigger size than Eileen. So Singapore, it's not really common to see my size, and there are a lot of girls that I know that are my size, and trying to represent like girls like this size to me is really important. So that's why I do want to continue modeling. So hopefully that works out well for me. Okay, so how did you get into modeling?
I think like if you never watched the basic model video, I don't know if you want to cue that on here, but I'm gonna share it still. When I was having a staycation with my friend, we were watching TV. Don't like to get out of this room.
Same.
So I just like, okay, never mind, then I'm just gonna like say that also. So like I changed the channel on TV and I saw Asia's Next Top Model. That's what
Which? Oh, Amy!
Cycle 3. So I was like, oh my god, wow. Like, wow, that's nice though. I think I was addicted after that. Then every year I'll go and watch all the Asia's Next Top Model series. Then I was like, wow, like very... Cause I think when I was younger, I have the mindset of I want to be like air stewardess or like model. Those 比较 glam 的 jobs. Yeah, so I was like model. I was like, I want to be a model. I think like my PFP friends, sometimes they will do shoots. But it's not shoots, it's more of like casual taking photos. So I was like, a bit 小 low key want to do modeling lah. So I think because of the Asia's Next Top Model, then I followed basic model social media. So I always follow. Then every year I see the requirements. I was like,
oh yeah,
I hate it, bro. I freaking hate it because it's like damn skinny. And last time I was even skinnier than now. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose that 3 inches or something. But every year, right, I get further and further away from the requirements. So I was like, okay, I a bit sian. And then like last year, I just like,
when you saw that there was no requirements.
Yeah, there's no requirements. So I actually like sent a post to my elder sister. I was like, should I try? Then my sister was like, I go and try lah, since like no harm doing it. Right?
Yeah, there's no harm trying.
And then what's funny was like that day when they released the tickets for the basic model casting, then I think I didn't remember, but one of the girl messaged DM me. She's like, oh, it's open, then you want to like go together or something. Then but end up we didn't go together lah, cause we booked at the different timing. Cause I was in school that time. I was like, okay, I'll think about it after my lesson. So after my lesson, I went to see the time. I was like, okay, never mind, it's very early. It's like 11. Actually 11 not very early.
Mine was at 12:15.
Yeah, it was so close, but we never see each other.
But I remember my casting, right, I was the only fat girl there. Everyone else was so skinny.
I was the only wee girl also.
Like, I remember this so clearly. Like, everyone around me was skinny as hell. And the girl that took her measurements before me, her waist size was like 23 or something. And I'm there like, what? And then it came to me and I was 31 inches for the waist. And I was like, okay, that's a bit embarrassing.
It's not.
But I mean, you can watch like what happened on our casting on the basic YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah,
the two of us, we're the only one, like the only two besides the guy that had the interview section.
Oh, I was thinking, why do I have the interview? I'm a bit scared, you know. And
they like dragged me to like the next room. It's like, oh, can you do an interview? And I was like, okay.
I was damn like, how to say, chua or something. I was like, huh, you want to suddenly do interview? Because I'm not very good at my language. As you can see and hear and watch, like seriously, it's damn bad. It was like, how do you feel about this casting? I was like,
Oh, they said.
But it was very fast for me. It was like, okay, I just walk. Then he tell me to tie my hair and walk. Then she asked me a big question. Then she tell me to do an interview. Then I was like, it was very fast. It was legit very fast.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. Then my blank obviously blank out.
Hey, actually, did you have someone to follow you?
Yeah, my friend Adam accompanied me. So basically there was no waiting area, so he kind of just waited for me like at the other side. And told me like after I finished like my audition, he was like asking me how it go. I was like, oh, it was good. I got my Polaroid taken. But the thing was, at that time we didn't know like if we get our Polaroid taken, we were shortlisted. So we didn't know what to do because they didn't really give us any instructions after the casting. Just like, oh, you can just go. So we're like, so will we know if we get in or not? They never really told us anything. So we kind of just like lepak around Paya Lebar.
Oh really? But I thought
and Jewel and stuff.
Cause if you got follow them, right, they every year, right, they will post, like last time they were using the number base.
I didn't know that.
So they will be like, okay, if you are this number, this number, this number, this number, then you are shortlisted. Yeah, that was their way of
I didn't know
saying.
that.
Last few years, I think, but this year they will just like send message, then boom, you're in. So it's like, wow, okay.
Oh, and I remember this very clearly. He was like telling me how he overheard some girls like saying like, oh my god, she walks so bad in heels to me. But the thing was, right, the heels that I wore, one of it, the back heel was a bit shaky. So I was like trying to like walk.
Yours?
But yeah. But I was just like, suck it. In the end, who made it? Who got shortlisted? Not you.
Someone said you walk
No,
very
yeah,
straight.
there were people that said that I walk very weirdly, like I look weird walking.
I think it's just the way you're walking.
I don't know lah, but in the end I got shortlisted instead of them.
Don't bad things about you.
A lot of people do.
That's like, there's some manners, girl. Like, bruh, what the hell, okay? Do your parents know that you are going for modeling casting?
They knew.
Huh?
They knew.
They knew?
They
Oh,
knew.
that's good.
I told my dad first, then I told my mom. Because my dad's the white one. And he's more accepting of things.
But what was their reaction?
They weren't surprised. Like, they were just like, go for it. I guess because like, they know that I have a pretty face.
Of course,
I
you got a
guess.
pretty face. So we're gonna start where I post a Q&A thingy on Instagram to ask her or like both of us. So we're gonna answer for you. So yeah, let's go.
Did you quit school? If yes, why?
Okay, you can answer first.
So I didn't quit school. I actually graduated already, but at the same time I was working for my school, and they actually wanted to like extend my contract, but I didn't. And just nice, my last day of work was
The day before.
the day before the first training, so that kind of worked out really well with me. So it really worked out in my favor in that sense. But I don't know, I felt very financially insecure after like I left my job, because after that I remember there was that long list that Basic gave us to buy, and I was like, shit, my money gonna fly. I feel like if I was in a position, I wouldn't really quit my school. I would most probably have taken a gap year, because you never know what will happen. Like, schooling can always wait. Like, no matter how old you are, you can continue studying. But there are just some opportunities where you just need to take it when it arrives, like when it's given to you on a plate. You just need to take it. So that's why, like, I feel like, just go for it. Miss Girl?
Hold up. I'm doing like
Baby, hold up. I'm gonna miss my own.
So I quit school. I withdraw from school cause I wasn't interested in the course, and it was damn stressful. And I'm thinking to do a video on why I withdraw from school. Obviously, I'm not proud of it lah. Like, I was thinking to actually juggle modeling and school at the same time, but I realized that school was a bit hardcore. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna explain more on that video. Yeah, next question.
Can you give some tips to all aspiring models out there? First thing that I can say is know which side of your face is the better side of your face. So for me, I know my left side to me is nicer than my right side. My left side, I don't know, I feel like because I'm half-half, one side of my face looks
She's
more
half
angmoh than the other.
Chinese and half German, by the way.
Like my left side of my face looks more angmoh, I guess, compared to my right side. I don't know. There's like this weird thing that people have always said, like half my face looks more Asian than the other half, and I'm like, what?
I agree though when she showed me.
Like this is my left side of my face, and this is my right side of my face. Like, if anyone can tell the difference, good on you. If you really want to be a model, I know some agencies like Now Mannequin and if you look through their posts and stuff, they actually have like a thing to like submit casting snaps. So you can do that. So what casting snaps are is the casting makeup, very light makeup, or they want no makeup. So you just do like a portrait shot of you, looking straight, face relaxed. And then they would like 90 degree of your face to one side and 90 degree to your face to another side, and then a full body shot. Sometimes they will ask you to like show not just your full body but also 45.
So do you normally like email them, like say like ask for the requirements?
No, because most of the time, like from what I saw with Now, Mannequin, Misk and Ave, on their website they have it. So on the website they posted like, oh, you can just put your name, height, your measurements and stuff, and then submit photos. For Misk, they have like a highlight of it on their Instagram on how to like submit your casting snaps. So that's what I would probably do, because the agency that I am looking at is Misk right now, because they are open to plus size models. One thing I would practice would be, because if you're going to be a model, you're going to go for a lot of photo shoots and you need to know how to pose. So if you're doing more portrait shots, you need to work like your face, like look up, look down to your hip to the side, You can also work your shoulders a bit. And if it's full body, you can always angle to the side, always move your feet, you can play with your hands. Like if it's portrait and if they don't want it to be like, I guess like a passport photo, you can always like play with your hands.
That one is for like more editorial, more edgy look.
And then you also should like learn how to like do just the simple basic, just go onto Pinterest. You can search for a lot of different poses on there.
I think it's important to know what are the requirements. If you never meet the requirements, you can still
try. Because Yasmin, Chloe, they went for the open casting for basic, but they are not 168 and above. Yasmin was 161 and Chloe was 166, but they got through because they have very unique features. Like Yasmin, she has a lot of freckles, and she's drop dead gorgeous. And Chloe also, she's so pretty. So both of them, they got through of the first part without their measurements because of their looks. So if you have very unique features that's kind of like model-like, just go for it. Normally that works out for you. Also, just be shameless and just try and reach out to certain photographers to like shoot with you to kind of beef up your portfolio. And also your Instagram is your portfolio in a certain sense, because a lot of photographers will look through your Instagram, a lot of brands will look through your Instagram to see if you are suited for the brand. So you should not really post photos of yourself clubbing, smoking or anything, because it may not suit the brand. I mean, if that's your lifestyle, you can, but just know that it may affect you in the long run.
You still can club lah.
You can still can club lah. Just don't like show people vomiting in your story. That just,
no one wants to see that.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
Then oh my god, I didn't realize that. To build your portfolio. I feel like even if you are like shy, you can just DM them. They won't see your face in real life, so you don't need to paiseh.
Also, look up what is the in thing for fashion. Like for me, I like to wear pretty monochromatic stuff sometimes. And with the styling lesson with Josiah, I kind of learned like as a plus size model, you need to like kind of dress more to stand out. So more patterns, more colors. So I kind of like changed my wardrobe a bit because of it.
But doesn't mean that you still cannot go to the mainstream way.
It doesn't mean you should change your style. Just know that you should have a few statement pieces in your wardrobe to kind of help.
I think it's important to have your own style. Like to make your feet look like someone can know you when they look through your feet. So they will be more interested when brands like approach you or something.
I cannot concentrate, I can multitask. Yeah.
Is there any requirements for plus size models? No. I mean, besides being 168 centimeters and above in height, there isn't really a requirement for plus size models. But I do recommend, right, if you want to be a plus size model, have at least hips that are 40 inches and above, because if your hips are 39, normally they'll ask you to shed down to regular model requirements.
I remember we were 1 inch apart. No, but my waist right 30 now eh. I dropped an inch from my waist, I don't know how. Wow! Yay!
I think for Singapore wise, they don't really have much like big huge requirements on like what is a plus size, cause Singapore is still not really on the plus size side of the fashion.
You look at a lot of catalogs and stuff, right? They still don't have that many like plus size models. That's why I want to like join an agency or something so that I can kind of like set my mark. Because I think you relate with me. Sometimes when you go onto like shops online, you don't see models your size and you just don't know if it will look good.
I think it's normal because even my sister complains. Like she is very tall, she's 175.
Then why your sister never join?
I don't think she's interested in modeling. She always say that like she don't know how to pose and stuff lah, but this all can train her at TBH if you are really interested. When she look at those catalogs, right, she'd be like, the models all look very skinny. Then like when they wear and like we wear, it's obviously different feel lah. So she sometimes do complain to me. Then I was like, oh yeah, it's like that. It's worse for us cause it's like
Yeah, cause the Singapore standard 小妹妹
really meh?
like you see a lot of girls in the streets, they're really skinny. So even for me, right, most of my clothes I get are pretty much fast fashion, which I'm quite guilty about because we want to find stuff that's our size, and for me my hips are 42. That's already like out of the normal range for Singapore. So like even if I want to like I look at some like websites like Young Hungry Free or like
you can't wear Hungry Free meh? I look at the size. Do I wear L leh? At least I wear L what? Maybe 1 inch.
But like there are just some companies that I don't know.
Some companies don't even have L.
Yeah, it's just S or M, and I'm like, or one size. I hate the word one size. Like, one size for who? But like, there isn't really a general measurement in Singapore. But I know in Europe, I saw online on like a German website where they are mainly a plus size model agency. Your hips need to be at least 40 and above. So that's like a requirement that I saw overseas. I'm not sure about Singapore.
Because in Singapore it's really different.
Yeah, in Singapore we're already fat.
No, some people say we are not plus size, but
in Singapore
out
we are.
of the model.
We are out of the model range.
Yeah, so that's why we are called plus size. I feel like it's not like we are fat lah. We are just.
My mom always says I'm fat lah.
Normal, typical parents. But we are healthy. I think the most important thing is that we are healthy. But it's more of like we are just bigger than normal.
Look. Wow! Oh man.
How much money are you making as a model? Can they support you if you're going full time?
If you got jobs. I'll be very honest lah. Sometimes models can earn quite a lot. But that one is if only you get jobs. If you don't get jobs, you're just like 做bo lah. It's the same thing as designer for a brand or something.
Or like if you're a graphic designer or something.
Yeah, it's the same theory as if you don't get clients, you don't get money.
Oh my god. What was the most tough part of training? So, one of the weeks for catwalk, I fainted during wall stand. Like, I remember I was having a bit of like a stomach ache. And suddenly, I started to see stars and I was like, oh please no. Because it was down to the last minute of the wall stand already. And I almost collapsed. Like, I just fell to the ground. Like, Eileen and Hannes beside me, they were like glancing at me like, are you okay? Are you okay? It was quite scary.
It's very... I was 吓到. We actually don't stand together cause...
Even though it's an E, I don't know why. No, cause you're Eileen, then it's Ellie, then it's Eileen. Oh yeah, correct. Cause...
So yeah, there's a lot of E's. So I didn't know what was happening. Just collapsed. I was like, holy hell.
I think one of my favorite parts of training is I hate exercising, but Amy just made it so much more comfortable to exercise. Like, she was very motivating. She's like a coach, but she knows when is our limit. Like, I think because we are 2+ size, she knows that it's hard for us at certain points compared to, I guess, other models. When is this year's casting? Good question. Follow Basic Models Instagram.
Yeah,
to know.
just
Most probably it's end of year, like November. Again.
I think
they're
range are normally at the November range. It's around there. Follow them, please. Oh my god. So how do you get dropped?
She did tell me that my journey has not ended. I went to chop off my hair.
I look like mushroom eh!
I want to like start my own clothing brand. I'm quite a boring person.
The right moment to vlog is
你变成绑架啦
her accent.
I still remember the call time there was like 7.
My whole back was just...
I want to read out cringy OKC intros people. Screamed. I was like, oh my god! It was like right person, wrong time. Don't look for love. Love will come looking for you. 我们在 film YouTube 嘞。
Woo! Okay, out. Hi. What are we doing? Hi. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, please comment down below or like, oh ouch.
No, sorry again. I'll
guess.
do 2, 1 normal one, then 1 basic. This is the basic one.
Hi, my name is Fiona. I'm 170 centimeters tall. This year I'm going to be 21. My hobbies are cooking and baking. Thank you. Okay, then the normal one. My views. Oh, I'm very... Oh, I tell you because I'm very white. Okay, hold up, sorry. Wow, I'm gonna screw up. editing this video. But okay, let's do it. Okay, so you should put it back. It's not tissue. 9 to 1. It's a 9 to 1.
Oh yes, can just share, I don't care.